Alright, my Globious family, welcome to Globious Love Channel TV, where we bring you the latest happening around the globe, more especially the news that concerns the Biafra the most. Yes, if you believe in truth, justice, and the voice of the people, this channel is for you. Yes, I know you are watching this for a reason. Like as we all know, Simon Ekpa has just been charged, but who is really behind these evil atrocities? I've gone deep into the updates and the charges and what this could mean for the Biafra and the Nigeria, and even for you watching right now. Just stick with me, because what I will review towards the end might change how we see everything. Yes, believe that, because a lot of you have been worried, and a lot of people are also jubilating and celebrating that Simon Ekpa is going to jail. I don't think so. Yes, I don't think so, because I don't see it coming. Alright, Globious family, let's watch this video together, then we analyze it together. Yes, let's go there and watch it. Don't go anywhere, you will not regret it.
You guys are doing wonderfully well, because what we do now is standing on the mandate, and anybody this mandate is annoying or offending can, step aside. That is the reality on ground. I don't care to know what anybody is saying, but I keep telling you guys the truth. You see what the terrorist government of Nigeria has brought themselves in, they can never escape it. Realistically, most of you, I saw so many people writing rubbish, and I don't know what you people gain by telling lies on social media. If you don't tell lies, most of you, I think I realize that if most of you don't tell lies, you don't eat. And that is the simple truth. If you don't lie, you cannot eat. Now, somebody said that Prime Minister was involved in tax fraud, over 30,000 or 30 million tax fraud. And then there are some witnesses that came to testify again. I mean, why do you people peddle so much lies against one man? Against one man. If you don't like a person, what do you do? Oh, damn, what do you do? You stay off his social media platform. You stay off his social media handle. You don't go there and try to be relevant. Because in my own case, if you try to be relevant where I am, I'm going to rubbish you. I'm telling you the truth. I will rubbish you. I don't run for debate. Anywhere you like, you can call me for debate. I will go. I will come. But make sure you are standing on the existing protocol of that topic. Because if you try to twist narratives, I already know. Because I'm very smart. I'm a very smart guy. I'm telling you the truth. Now, yesterday, our Prime Minister came into the courtroom for the very first time, which was on the 30th of May 2025. And so many people, started writing rubbish about it. Prime Minister was just disappointed that the people is trying to liberate. The people, who are the people who kept him where he is today? It is we, the Igbo. The people that they are unaliving their people in the southeast, but they don't want their freedom from the same contraction called Nigeria. And they are there sabotaging every effort of this man. Where do we get it right in Igbo? How can we do it and get it better? Now, this is what happened yesterday. Yesterday, for the very first time, he came into the court and the prosecutor read what they read. And they asked him, are you guilty or not guilty? He said he's not guilty. And why some people were pushing for 6 years imprisonment? I ask you, where in the world are somebody who is suspected to be a terrorist, who is suspected to be carrying out terrorist in incitement via his social media, sentenced for 6 years? Now, if you are found guilty of committing a terrorist act, or you have the intention of committing an act of terrorism to another country, what they do is that they will jail you, and practically the fine is always the jail terms is always very high. Like you see something like 30, 40 years, 60 years, 100 years, some cases it is life imprisonment. Now, when you come to peddle such lies, I wonder what kind of heart do you people have? And when we discuss these things, when we come to say these things, you feel as if maybe we are trying to suppress some people or tell some people falsehood. I went to a program today, and I keep telling you them that look, what Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structured on ground is the truth, and it's the truth that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu he's using to demolish the Nigerian government in their own court of law, which is not even supposed to stand, because anybody that you went to an extraordinary rendition that person into a country without following the due process of the law enshrined in the constitution of the EU and of the European Union, you have actually committed a crime. You that went after that person, because you have to subject the person into their law system, and their law system has to prove that you have to prove to the law system of that country that you are hoping to extradite that person, that this person actually committed this offense. So when you now went and forcefully removed that individual, it becomes a crime, and Nigeria knows that they have committed a crime, and they are still trying that same man in that country. Why? Because Nigeria is not a working system. Nigeria does not have rule of law. The only rule of law in Nigeria is gun and bullets. Gun and bullets. So when we say it, we are not out of point. When we come to debunk their lies, we are not out of point. And this is what I want to tell Biafrans. You see this court case? You people should go and relax. Go and relax. Go and relax. The prosecutor was saying, oh, 6 years imprisonment. And the lawyer argued. Who are the people who did the investigation? Who are the people? Nigerian government brought investigation to the Finnish authority, and they are hoping to stand on that investigation. You've not started, and we are hoping that most of you, General Christopher Musa, I hope that at the end of this whole thing, you must come to Finland to defend yourself. Bianca Olo, you must come to Finland to defend yourself. Sheyi Tinubu, tell your father, your drug father, that he must come to Finland with you to come and defend what allegation and how Mazi Simon Ekpa has been carrying out of terrorism in the southeast by trying to free his own people, Biafrans, from the shackles of the colonial masters. And I want to ask this, and I want to say this again. You see Brekete family, you must come. You see Charles Chukwuma Soludo, you must come. You see Governor of Enugu State, those that say that they do have a lot of evidence against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now we'll be needing those your evidences, because the court proceedings has actually officially started. So we need all those your evidences to the International Criminal Court. Okay? So, but if you don't bring any of this, my brother, just know that all what you have been doing is just deceit and lies. Because we cannot build Biafra on lies. Believe you me. So Biafrans, on this note, I just want you guys to be rest assured that I am here every single day to tell you guys nothing but the truth. The truth is what the foundation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, built this struggle. Mazi Simon Ekpa built this struggle, and that is where we are going to stand, and that is what we are standing on to continue to push for our total freedom. Remember, Biafra has been redeclared. It's under the leadership of Madam Ngozi Orakweze, the surrogate of Dr. Simon Ekpa in Jogo. So anybody that does not like that, please, you can screw and pass.
This is what we have been saying. Why this case is really matters, in case you don't know. How does this connect to Biafra people and even the Nigeria or even the world at large? Listen attentively, because I will never leave any stone unturned. I'm going to give you the way it is. Yes, like I said, in case if you don't know, this could impact not just Ekpa's future, but the Biafra movement as a whole. If you don't know it today. This is what we have been waiting for long. We have been waiting for this kind of great opportunity. Yes, but today is in our court. Yes, the ball is in our court. We are playing it. And at the end, God will shame our enemies. Yes, I believe there is more to this than what the media is saying. Look at the insights, look at the news, look at how they are narrating it, look at how they are twisting it, saying negative word against this innocent man. But one thing is settled, that whatever God says always come to pass. And I'm urging you, all the well meaningful Biafrans, you that is watching me, don't be discouraged, because in Romans 8:28, all things will work together for a good. Even at this moment, God is doing his miracle. So why are you afraid? What may be the outcome? Why are you discouraged? Do you know who Simon Ekpa is? Simon Ekpa is a chosen one. If you don't know it today. Nnamdi Kanu is destroying the Nigerian government in their own court. That is exactly the same way Simon Ekpa is going to destroy the Nigerian government in international. I want you to think the same way. Don't be afraid, because God is with us. So you get the point.
I saw my prime minister What is going on? He looks this, he looks that, he looks, yes. He was actually in Prajahami court in Lahti, Finland today for the very first time in 7 months, or should I say 6 months. That he was called in for questioning. And a prime minister, when he came out, um, he looked worn out. He looks like almost defeated. He looks troubled. He looks, tired, and he looks very kind of disappointed at the people he called his own brothers. He's not worried because he's going to court, and I can tell you for sure, he's not worried because he's going to be facing legal battles. But I know that there are so many disappointments that is going through his mind realistically. Number one is that I told you people that Nigeria doesn't know what they're doing. They don't know what they've got themselves into, and I'm telling you, believe you me, they don't know what they've got themselves into. Okay, this is it. Our prime minister is, you can see the way he's looking. He's looking very disturbed. He's looking very disturbed in the sense that, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to say it the way it is. He knows that Nigeria can never win him. But are the people he trusted so much trying to liberate them, and then they went and then backstabbed him? And secondly, that backstabbing led to a lot of loss of life. The sabotage led to a lot of destruction of life. Even up to today, they are still unaliving our people. Fulani headers are still going on rampage. So our prime minister knows all these things. So the charges that was brought against him was terrorist incitement on social media. And this is what the prosecutor is saying, that they should jail him for 6 years. And I laugh. Nigeria, they are too quick to fool themselves. Now, there is nowhere in the world that I have seen a terrorist, a particular country asking for terrorists to be jailed for 6 years. I've never seen that anywhere in my life. In all the court proceedings or process I've, witnessed, and some of the, terrorists that was arrested in US was sentenced to death immediately. Some of them was given life imprisonment, not 6 years. So, but though the magistrates discovered that Simon Ekpa was fighting for the independent state of Biafra that has existed before now. So now, the lawyer argued that the information that was provided was in corroboration, like I said before on my video, by the Nigerian police and the Finnish police, that it can never be trusted. And at the end of the day, they asked my prime minister, are you guilty? And he said he's not guilty. So this is where the problem lies. Who is, because this is just the first hearing of the case. Okay, what happened? Are you guilty or not guilty? Before they step into the main case. And like I told you people, that Nigeria has actually, shot themselves in the foot. They wanted to extradite Simon Ekpa. It didn't work. Now, what Simon Ekpa is doing with Finland now is dragging them to Finland and to the International Criminal Court. That is what is happening. And now Tinubu can no longer sleep. I'm telling you the truth. The reason why you see him in that manner, it wasn't because he's defeated, because he looks defeated. It wasn't because he's defeated, but he was so disappointed at the people that he trusted so much. And he's thinking, upon all my efforts, this is what these people have to pay me with. Though he knows what to do when it comes out. And like I said, let us allow the court process. Mazi Simon Ekpa can never be jailed. Not on this planet Earth. Go and mark my word anywhere. You see the way the case is going. I told you Nigeria is set up for disaster. Nigeria is set up for the worst that is settled is coming to them. And I'm telling you the truth. I don't sugarcoat word. Like I said, my platform is not monetized. So I'm not looking for monetization. I'm not looking for money or whatever. So what is happening today, Biafrans, you have to be very happy, because the next time you will see a prime minister, you see him in a different form. I'm telling you. Oh, some people said, oh, look at him. He's now scared. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Prime Minister is laser focused on what he's coming to do. And I'm telling you the truth. You see, for once, I've never shaken. For once, I've never looked defeated. For once, I've never come here to tell you lies. And I'm telling you, go and sleep. Go and be drinking champagne. You don't know what is in the pipeline. If you do, you'll be very happy that we have gotten to this stage. I'm telling you the truth. Believe you me. Now, for those of you that are rejoicing that, oh, look at the way he's looking now. We dealt with him. Fear the return of this man. It's going to be very disastrous. Because at the end of the day, the court, this is not what Nigerian government wanted, to be honest. This is never their plan. Their plan, if you listen, extradition. What is happening today, Musa? Are they not no more extraditing him again? You see, Nigeria is just full of deceit and lies. And we cannot stand and watch those lies happen again. Not on this. You see, the Biafrans that are in this struggle are more madder than the people that are fighting for this Biafra. We are madder because today I am defending my mandate. I am defending my vote that I voted, because over 70 million Biafran voted for this independent state of Biafra. And one idiot want to destroy the whole thing. We can never. And Biafra, remember, today was the opening of our new embassy in United States of America. And, Madam Ngozi Orabaeze did fantastically well. And Mr. Solomon Okwacha, the defense minister, they did wonderfully well. I think the video is going to be online before tomorrow morning. So Biafrans, airborne, we are heading home. I'm telling you, just forget whatever you see. It is okay if you ask me questions. I'm going to put it out there to you guys, or for you guys to, hear. Don't worry. We are on the right track. Prime Minister knows what he's doing. He's not defeated. You could see he came with his suit. Now, some people will say, oh, it was the suit that they arrested him. Let me tell you people something you need to know in abroad. Yeah? If you are arrested and you are detained, they will give you an uniform to wear. You cannot wear your normal clothes. So look at somebody you said that was detained in. Somebody said, I was waiting for one guy that usually lie that Prime Minister is in court today, and look at what they said. I think I've not seen him make videos, but that is their business. But we are giving you the raw things here. So Prime Minister is looking fresh, and he's just disturbed about what is going on, about the plan he has planned for 5 years. And some Ogen Kere and this Adadio Oranjo and Vam trying to destroy what this man is fighting for. But finally, this man has dragged Nigeria to the international courts. They will not tell you this.
Now, so my wonderful people, if you really love what we do here on this Global Love Channel TV, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and share. If this bless you or open your eyes, share it with one person who really needs to hear the truth. Because on this Global Love Channel TV, we can never leave any stone unturned. More especially the news that connects the Biafra people together. That is why we are here, to keep you guys updated and not misleading. Yes. Thank you, my wonderful people. I sign out here from now. Remain blessed. See you in my next video. Thank you.